Alive. Good evening, dear amazing parents. Welcome to episode 4 Save Kids, Bold Kids Parenting Series. How are you doing? If you're just joining us, try as much as possible to introduce yourself. Tell us where you are watching from. Good evening, good evening, good evening, amazing parents. Today it's a great day, and I'm super glad to have you here with me. How are you doing? Where are you watching from? Do well to share this with your friends. Don't watch alone. Let's learn together. This is episode 4 of Save Kids, Bold Kids Parenting Series. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Invite your friends, introduce yourselves, tell us where you are watching from. Now, if you can hear me clearly, I want to know if you can hear me clearly. And I want to promise you that we won't spend more than 30 to 40 minutes. In 30, 40 minutes, we are done. And I promise that you go with a tangible lesson. You're going to go home with a tangible lessons with strategies that you will start using from today henceforth. So do us well to introduce yourself and where you're watching from. Today's episode, we are looking at when trying feels risky. How to help our children break from the fear of failure. Many a times we wonder how how did our children get to this point that they are so afraid of trying new things, of doing new challenges. It's because they are afraid. They are afraid to start. And this is not only about children, even us as adults. We have this fear of failure, that people are going to laugh at me when I fail. Oh, people are going to make jest of me, so it's better not to try. So we don't want to go into we would rather want to be in the familiar in the familiar. We would rather want to be in our comfort zone. Your children want to be in their comfort zone. They don't want to push forward because they are afraid. Now let's go on to the objective of this class. In today's class, in today's episode, we're going to look at why brave kids fear failure. Why kids, even brave kids, fear failure. We're going to look at how perfectionism and comparison keep them stuck. We're going to look at that. And we're going to look at signs that your child is trapped in a failure loop. We're going to know what failure loop means and how it looks like. And we're going to end today's class with 5 powerful tools to help them try again and keep trying. Please give me a few seconds to get my pen and okay, so apologies, amazing parents. So let's move on. Children are not afraid to fail until they are taught to be. Children are not afraid to fail until they are taught to be. Fear of failure is often learned through experiences, maybe in their environment, in their home, maybe in your home, maybe in their schools, maybe around their friends. Fear of failure is as a result of expectations, especially when parents have high expectations of their children. Fear of failure come as a result of pressure, when we pressurize our children to do things. They've not mastered A. We are pushing them that they should know E, they should know F, they should know Z. And so when you push them so hard, what happens is they are afraid. They are afraid to even try because they don't want to disappoint you. And we need to know that this fear of failure, just like Dr. Brown says, they were not born with fear. They were not born with being fearful. We taught them to be afraid. We taught them to be fearful. We taught them to bottle up. And I want to also know that even the brave ones, even the bold ones, even the intelligent ones sometimes doubt themselves because they see failure as shameful thing instead of growth. And as if you are here, I need you as a parent to start looking inward. Am I making fear to look like a shameful thing to my children? These are the questions that you need to ask yourself. When they make mistakes, do we put shame on them so much that next time such thing happen, they are afraid to even try? If you are such parents, you need to change. I don't know why plenty people are not on board, and I don't know if you can hear me. Please, if you are watching, please let me know where you are watching from. If you are watching, please tell me where you are watching from. And if you can hear me, let me know that you can hear me. Let me quickly go to my this thing to remind everyone that we are on board and they should join us. We are live. Join us. Join us, join us, join us. If you're watching, we want to engage with one another. Please drop on the comment section that you are with us. All right? Drop on the comment section where you are watching from. Now, why fear of failure show up in kids, even the brave ones? Let's look at the quote written by Dr. Pardon us. Let's look at reasons why kids, even the brave ones, are afraid of failure, are fearful. Number one, they tie their worth. They tie their worth to their performance. They tie their worth to performance. Many a times, our children feel, oh, I'm worthless because I can't get some things done. I can't get some things done. If I can't get this thing done, it means I'm worthless. It means I can't do anything. Dr. Joshua says when children fear failure, it is often because they believe our love or approval depends on their success. It's we parents that caused it. We created this fear in them because We always approve when they are doing well. Oh, that's my girl. I trust my girl. It can't get anything less than 100. I trust my girl. She's very smart. So whenever she sees, oh, this thing is going to be so difficult for me, it will rather drag back because they want you to be happy. They want to seek that approval from you. Some kids believe that if I fail, I am not smart. If I fail, I am not smart. If I fail, I'm not good enough. That mindset alone makes mistakes feel like a personal failure. It makes mistakes feel like a personal failure, not just a learning experience. Number two, they don't want to disappoint others. They don't want to disappoint others. Your children don't want to disappoint you. They don't want to disappoint their friends. Children often want to make parents, teachers, or peer proud. They fear or the fear of letting someone down can stop them from trying at all. So they don't want to disappoint you. They don't want to they don't want you to feel bad that, oh, they've taught me so much and I'm not getting it. So your children are afraid to try because they don't want to disappoint you. They don't want to disappoint their friends. Number three, they have been praised only for success. It's when your children are doing awesomely well that they get your beautiful smile. It is when your children are doing excellently well in academics that they will get you get to buy gift for them. If a child is constantly praised for being the best or always getting it right, they may fear losing. They may fear losing. They may fear losing that identity. So they avoid things that they are not sure about. So you see, many a times, the reason why our children, even the brave ones, are fear of failure is because of us. We are not doing things right. We always praise results rather than praising outcome. Number four is they are comparing themselves. Hello, dear parents. This is episode 4. If you're just joining us, please tell us where you are watching from. We will sincerely love to connect with you and engage with you. And if this is the first time of joining this channel, do well to subscribe so that you could get more information about us. So they are comparing themselves. That's number 4. They are comparing themselves. Even confident kids compare themselves to others. So imagine the ones that have low self-esteem. Imagine the ones battling with rejection. Imagine the ones battling with low self-worth. You cannot now imagine them comparing themselves. And they learned it from us as parents. They learned it from you. You will say, your younger sister does better than you. I remember when I was young. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Abraham, for joining us. Thank you. All right. When I was young, uh, I used to carry first from the back. I'm not the intelligent child. I wasn't not I wasn't an intelligent child because now I'm going to school and I'm doing awesomely well. I'm doing awesomely well. So that time when I fail, or when my mom was a teacher, when she's teaching us, My younger sister, very, very smart, very, very intelligent. So when my mommy teaches me two oranges, especially that word problem, I still don't like word problem to today. If I bought 10 oranges and I gave your sister two, how many oranges? This is where I will be. And immediately before I could just think or write out the answer, my sister will say the answer. And do you know what my mom would do? My mom would give a cane and she will flog me. And so as a result, I would rather keep mute. I would rather not say anything. I said, why can't just I be intelligent like my sister? Many a times is we parents that cause it. We allow, when we compare them, in their mind, they will be judging themselves and be saying, oh, why can't just why can't I be like my sister? Why can't I be intelligent like my sister? Thank you, Mrs. Prince Victoria, watching from Aba. It's nice connecting with you, ma'am. So when we allow ourselves, we allow ourselves to compare our children, we are creating fear of failure. We are creating fear of failure. So I would rather keep mute. I would rather not say anything because even if I know it, I will not say anything because I know, oh, they will still compare me anyway. So that shuts me down. Number 5 is they have tough experiences. One bad moment, being laughed at, or harshly corrected, or failing in public can plant a deep fear that sticks. You see, while I was in secondary school, for those that joined the first episode, I shared just a little bit of my story where my classmates and some of my teachers, not all, few of my teachers bully me. And so the first time I was eager to respond to a question, I quickly raised my hands and the teacher picked me and I missed the question. Instead of the teacher to just correct and say, no, you didn't get it right, next time you can do better, she laughed, she gave me names, and because of that, I kept mute in the class. I don't talk. So when they ask question, even when they call my name, I will not respond. And this is not a joke. I will not respond even when I know, because I always felt I will be laughed at. People will make jest of me. So what I do is I keep mute. So many times children are afraid of failure because of tough experiences. Sometimes they will share with you as a parent. Sometimes they won't share with you. And number 6 is they are afraid of losing control, especially the intelligent one. I don't teach anymore. Now I run a school. But I remember those times when I teach my children mathematics, when they don't do well, especially the intelligent one, when they don't do well, they will start crying. The next day, you will see it all over their face until I started preaching to them and telling them there is nothing wrong in making mistake. Mistake is just for you to learn. It's just for you to grow. By the time you are seeing such question in your exam, you will not want to make such mistakes again. You would have realized your mistake and you would have learned from it. So many a times they are afraid of losing control. Maybe all their classmates have seen them doing excellently well, and so as a result, they will not want to try something difficult. They will rather want to go for the easy ones. Trying something new, not know, not trying something new means not knowing what will happen. not knowing what will happen. And that uncertainty can feel scary for children, especially for kids who are in control. For those that are taking first position, they don't want to take second position, they don't want to take third position because they don't want to disappoint you. They are afraid of losing control. Now, let's move on. Let's move on. How perfectionism and comparison keep kids stuck. Roosevelt says that comparison is the thief of joy, and perfectionism, it is prison. That means perfectionism in prison joy. Is a thief of joy. When you compare your children, when you expect them to be perfect, you are reducing their joy. God forbid, right? God forbid. We don't want that. Perfectionism says it has to be hard. It has to be perfect or it is not good enough. Some kids believe if I don't do it perfectly, I have failed. These are some kids. They don't want to, they want things to be done perfect in total. Like my mom will always say, in total, do it in total, clean that place in total. It simply means do it perfectly well. And when this kid can't do it perfectly well, they feel they have failed. Number two, some kids think that everyone expects me to always get it right. The pressure of these two things makes them afraid. It makes your kids to be afraid. They start when they start anything, they don't, when they start something that they feel that they cannot finish, they will rather say "Mm-mm, mm-mm." If they feel they can't do it perfectly well, they rather say no, I'm not doing it. And the result of perfectionism is that they avoid challenges. They don't want anything that will not make what they are doing come out well. They don't want it. If you're just joining us, please kindly tell us where you're watching from. I would love to connect with you. They give up quickly. Children that are suffering from perfectionism, they avoid challenge, things that they feel that they can't do in total, they avoid it. They don't want to do it. And when they feel that, sometimes they want to try to start it. When they try to start and the thing is not working in their way, they give up. They say, no, 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 no. They start crying, or they start shouting, or they start telling you, I can't do it. And another thing again is they feel crushed just by making little mistake. They will feel so down. You will start talking to them. What's wrong with you? Is because of it's because of perfectionism. Let's go to comparison, which is a thief of joy. Comparison says, I must be as good as other, or I don't measure up. If I'm not good as others, I don't measure up. If I'm not good as others, it simply means I can't measure up. Kids often compare themselves to a friend who always finish first. You see them hurrying in the class for teachers. Yes, a sibling who is better at maths. I have one. I remember those times. Then a classmate who wins award. They will often compare themselves and wonder, why am I so different? What is going on with me? Is anything wrong with me? And as a result, they don't want to try. They don't want to try. One of the things that happen when they compare themselves is they feel behind, or they feel that they are not good enough, and they start to believe that they don't have worth. The bottom line here is that perfectionism and comparison don't make kids better. Please, can you drop that on the comment section? Perfectionism and comparison don't make my kids better. They make them afraid. Perfectionism and comparison makes my children afraid. They don't make them better. They don't make kids better. They make them to be afraid. Now let's move on. Let's move on. Failure loop. What is failure loop? Failure loop is a circle where fear of failure. Please excuse me. Please, can you go and sit down, please? And after the meeting, I'll talk to you. Okay, you can sleep. Don't worry. Okay. All right. Failure loop is a circle where fear of failure keeps a child from trying or from growing. Now, the failure loop starts from a child struggling. And when he struggles, it feels like, this is a failure. And when it feels like it's a failure, the child avoid that thing totally. When that child avoid that task, what happens is the child will not be stretched. Because growth happens in stretch. Growth happens when your children stretch. Not only your children, even as an adult, growth happens when you stretch, when you move, when you push forward. And so when they don't stretch, they don't grow. Such child that avoid the tasks that is struggling with don't grow. And when they don't grow, they begin to fall behind. When they fall behind, they feel worse about themselves. They feel they are worthless. And what happened again? They repeat such cycles. Thank you, Mrs. Princess. Perfectionism and comparison are not good for my children. So this is the loop of failure. It starts from struggling to feel like, this is a total failure. Don't let me try it. They avoid it. And when they avoid it, they don't stretch themselves. When they don't stretch themselves, they can't grow. And when they don't grow, they start to fall behind. Other kids begin to do better than them because they don't want to try. And they feel worse. When they feel worse, it goes back again. Oh, it seems this is true about me. They start struggling again. We are going to break this loop in Jesus' name. So what are the signs? What are the signs that keeps our children trapped in failure loop? What are the signs that you see? If you see your children doing this, showing you these signs, it simply means you need to break that failure loop. You need to break that failure loop. And the first thing is they avoid new tasks. Children that are in failure loop avoid new tasks. They don't want to try. They don't want to fail. They say things like, I don't want to try. I am not good at it. So you bought bicycle for them. They are afraid to ride that bicycle. You say, go and cook rice. You say, I can't cook rice. When you have taught them so many times. So they avoid new tasks. Even before they begin, they back out. Some children will just even try. They will want to try. I remember those times. My son now cooks very delicious jollof rice better than me. But we started with, I don't want, mommy, I can't cook it. Oh, mommy, no, I can't cook it. I will not cook it well. We started with that. So I started calling him. This is how we are going to do it. When you want to cook, this is what you will do. I'm telling you, when you eat my son's jollof rice, you're going to lick your mouth. It's so. I'm telling you, and he cooks it better than me. And this is not me flattering. I'm not flattering at all. When it comes to jollof rice, I would rather leave the kitchen for him. I don't drag it at all. So many times when your children are afraid, they avoid taxes like that because they don't want to disappoint you. Because when they disappoint you, you will start shouting. The very first day that she wasn't 6 then, you know, children have sensitive period. They want to do when they are young. They want to do different. They want to work at home, and this is where we fail. When your young children want to start doing tax, you don't want them to start. You don't want them to do it because they are going to mess up everywhere. That one is so sure. My daughter, that time when she will say, I want to wash. So I will give her stew. She will wash plates and pour water everywhere. Some parents don't want it. Me, I don't mind. Pour water everywhere. When you are done pouring the water, ensure you clean it clean. Now she goes into the kitchen, wash plates, and there's no spill over anywhere. That's my last born. Don't stop your children from when they want to start doing tax. Don't stop them. When they make mistake, don't yell at them. When they make mistake, don't say you are disappointed. I've been teaching you. You don't want to hear. When you keep saying such, by the time they are coming back to that tax, they are afraid already. Number 2, how do you know they give up too quickly? They will say, I've tried, mommy, I can't do it. I've tried. So when something doesn't work for the first time, they immediately say, I can't do it. It is too hard. It is too hard to do. Mom, why can't you give me this hard task? They don't give themselves the chance to learn through efforts. Number 3, they start making excuses. It's boring. That activity is boring. I don't feel like doing it. But deep down, they are avoiding or they are avoiding that task or feeling that, oh, I'm not going to succeed at it. So they give you such excuses. Number 4, fear of judgment. Many parents do this. When your children try to do something, sometimes they take initiative. Their initiative becomes judgment something for them. They arrange their room. You say, why did you change where you are keeping your shoes now? Why did you put this in like this? And as a result, they don't even know how to please you because they want to please you. They don't know how to please you, so they don't even want to try at all. Number 5, negative self-talk. They begin to say negative things about themselves. They say things like, I'm not smart. I always mess up. Why am I always messing up? Why am I always messing up? Their inner voice criticize them. And as a result, they feel doubt. They don't want to do it. They don't want to try it. So when you have your children doing these things, it simply means they might be afraid of failure. They might be afraid of disappointing you. Now let's move. What are the 5 practical ways and easy to apply strategies? I need us to know that parents can help their children rise above fear of failure. And when you help them, they start trying boldly, even when success isn't guaranteed. When your children tried doing a particular task, even when they are not sure that they are going to do it well, begin to know that your children have started fighting failure. All right. So number 1 is, as a parent, what you need to do is to celebrate effort, not just outcome. Instead of praising only results, like you got 100%, how about the process that the child followed to get that 100%? Your child must have sat down to study hard for him to get that 100%. So instead of celebrating outcome, celebrate efforts. I love how hard you work on that. You really stayed with it even when it got tough. You were able to sit down with it. You were able to study more this time around. Not that you got 100%. 100% or cooking the jollof rice sweet is the outcome. How about the effort of learning? How about the effort of retrying? These are the things that we need to start doing. Number 2 is normalize mistakes. Normalize mistakes. Parents, we always put perfection before progress. Let's stop it. Those times, in fact, when I was teaching mathematics, my children used to love me. They love me as their math teacher. I think that was their first time of seeing math teacher not being harsh, telling them that there is nothing wrong in making mistakes. Normalize mistakes in your home. Don't turn mistake into judgment day. Many a times that's what we do. We turn their mistake into judgment day. You will never listen. I've been talking to you. I've been doing this. I've been doing that. You're not listening. You've disappointed me. I've taught you. How am I going to teach you again? How do you want me to teach you again? This is what we do. And the child will start looking inward and be thinking, I've done something wrong. Oh, I've disappointed my mom. Oh. And as a result, the child doesn't want to try again. Doesn't want to try again. Can you type it on the comment section and say, I will normalize mistake as part of learning. Mistake is the part of their learning. Mistake is also the part of their growth. When they make mistakes, they learn from that mistake and know, oh, this is not how I should go about it. This is how I should go about this. Let your child know that everyone mess up, including you. Sometimes you make mistakes and your children are seeing. Your children are looking, they are watching you. They watch you when you make mistake and you just keep quiet and move. They've born food, you too, you have born food. When they burn food, you shout at them. But when you burn food, you pack the food, you rearrange it again. Abi? So say things like, I didn't get it right either the first time I tried. How many of you cooked when you were young and you burn food? You burn food. I remember that time that I went to my auntie's place. I took initiative. That day it's a day I will never forget in my life. I woke up early. I swept the floor. I laid my bed. The only place I didn't enter is our room. I didn't enter our room. I cleaned the kitchen, washed the plates. Then I went to warm food. Then I went back to the parlor. And from there, I dozed off. I burnt the food. Oh my God. Oh my God. I received the beating of my life. Plus the pot on my head landed on my head. Hit my head. That day I wished I wanted to go back to my mommy's house. I want to go back to my mommy's. Oh, I want to go back to my mommy. And I took initiative. She didn't see those initiatives that I slept. I swept the floor. I laid my bed. I ranged everywhere, washed plates. The only mistake I did was I put soup on fire. I know it's not easy. I put I put the pot on the gas cooker or turn on the gas cooker. The mistake I made was I did not stay with it. I just went to the sitting room and from there I dozed off. Oh my God. So please, let your children, because even you too, even as an adult, sometimes you burn food, right? I didn't get it right either the first time I tried. This is what you need to do next time. You can imagine the very first time my son cooked jollof rice and put plenty salt in it. I told her, all of us were going to eat it with non-salty mouths. But next time, if you want to cook, this is how you should go about it. This is how you should go about it. Mistakes are how we learn. If your children don't make mistakes, how will they learn? Number 3, model your own mistakes. Let them see you make small mistakes, or share your stories when you were young, where you make mistake and how you were able to solve that issue, how you were able to learn from that mistake, and how things get better as you grow rather. I will normalize mistake. Thank you, Mrs. Festa Udutimi. Glad to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let them see you make small mistakes and calmly recover. Say things, oops, I made a mistake. That's okay. I'll try again. I didn't get it right the first time. All right. The next one is let me try to move this. Okay. Number 4, use the yet mindset. Start teaching them. Instead of saying I can't do it, tell them no, you will do it. You can't do it yet. But you can still, when you learn, you will be able to do it. So teach them to add yet to fixed statements. I can't do this yet. I haven't figured it out yet. I can't cook jollof rice yet. I don't understand this mathematics topic yet. They should use the yet mindset. Start teaching them to use it. Number 5, create a safe environment for trying. Let your own be a safe space for effort and messy learning. Many of us are too neat for our children to make mess. When they make mess, it irritates us. We don't. How can you pour water in my kitchen? Can't you see the way I'm handling kitchen? No, you cannot wash plates now. You're too young. You're going to mess up everywhere. You cannot cook food now. You're going to put plenty salt in it. And now when they don't put plenty salt now, when are they going to learn? Is it when they are in their husband's house or in their spouse's house? Because for me, I believe boy and girl should learn how to cook. So is it when they get to their spouse houses that they will learn, or when they get to university, then they will start making their mistakes? Why not allow them to make their messy mistakes now? So avoid harsh correction. This is the main reason why children are afraid to try. Many a times we give harsh correction. We will yell. Our throats will almost come out from our mouth when we are correcting. How many times will I have to teach you this thing? You keep making this mistake. You keep making these mistakes. We go as far as telling you your sister is better than you. Your younger sister is better than you. It's the same time I taught 2 of you, but your younger sister, you are doing wrong. That is harsh correction. So instead of giving harsh correction, let them use their brain. Let them think. Let them think, what do you think you could do differently next time? What will you do differently? Now you have broken the plate because you put the plate at the edge of the sink. What will you do next time? What are you going to do next time? How are you going to handle this case better next time? You didn't do well in your mathematics last term. This term, what are you going to do in the new section? What are the things you're going to start doing differently? Oh, last time you got 60%. Is 60% okay for you? Is 60% okay? If you want to get more than 60%, what are the things you're going to do? Are you going to start reading? Are you going to start learning? Are you going to start, or we should get a lesson teacher for you? Or what should we do? You both sit down and discuss. When your children don't have a safe space to discuss with you or to put in effort, they will be afraid. And when they are afraid, they will not just shut down. They will shut down. They will not be able to do anything. They will not be able to achieve something tangible. Lastly, use a confidence journal. You don't have to go and buy this. They can just get a jotter for your children. You are also supposed to have a jotter where you journal. If you're a parent here and you don't journal, please, I'm here to advise you. Though I'm a kids coach, this is what I do. I have my jotter, I have them plenty, and I journal. It makes me to be really, I am. It makes me to be able to reflect on my day. So allow your children to have jotter, buy jotter for them, but they need to see you do it first. Because if you don't do it, how will you tell them to do it? So buy a jotter for your children where they record where they try something hard. In the process of writing down, they reflect. They see where they make mistakes. They see how they can do better. Even if they didn't succeed, they reflect on their journey when they put down, when they write down. They reflect on, oh, I made these mistakes. This is what I would do better next time. In Key Startup Academy, we used to read one book every month. And out of the tasks that we do is journaling. They write 3 things that they are grateful for. And they write 1 mistakes that they make and how they can correct that mistake in case it arises again. So if your child is not in KSA, you can just get a jotter for your child where your child will write 3 things he is grateful for and 1 mistake he made in that week or in that day and what he can do differently. And you can now also add that, oh, what is something that I tried, something hard that I tried doing. By doing this, it makes them to feel relaxed and they want to try. They want to try. So from what we've discussed today, what are you going to do differently? What are you going to do differently? What are you going to do differently? Dear amazing parents, what are you going to do differently? What are you going to do differently? Please, let's hear from you. So I actually spend much of our time. Please drop on the comment section what you're going to do differently after learning this. Thank you so much for joining us and see you in the next episode. God bless you and bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Festa Udu Timi. I'm equally glad that you learn, and I'm happy that you are here too. God bless you. Thank you, Princess Victoria, for joining us from Aba. We are so happy to have you. Thank you, Astrop Abraham, watching from Lagos. God bless you. And bye, everyone.